Welcome back to my channel. Today another video about the ShaperOrigin. This here is ShaperOrigin's BitWasher. I just received it in the mail a couple days back. I've not used it yet. For the ones of you who don't know, Shaper released this BitWasher so you can clean your bits after you've used them to have them all new and shiny. Getting your bits clean is actually important because if you leave them all dirty, the cut quality will go down. And so you want to make sure to clean them. And this is one solution. When I saw that Shaper Tools released that, I was interested. Of course, I was a little bit upset about the price, but that's always the case with Shaper gear, but it looked pretty interesting. What is it? It's like this little box that is an ultrasonic cleaner. You put some liquid in it, cleaner liquid, which we'll talk more about later. And then you put your bits in it and you turn it on and you leave it running between 10 and 30 minutes. That's what Shaper says. And after that, your bits should be all clean. Let's have a closer look at the things that you get when you buy this BitWasher. Okay, this is this little box, the BitWasher. You see when you open it, you have like this little basket in it. Here you put your bits in it and then you put it in the liquid. And you get this liquid from cleaning fluid, which costs about $25 a bottle. And then you fill it in this little box here in the cleaner, and you see that you have a minimum and a maximum, and the recommendation is that the liquid should be in between this, and obviously it should cover your entire bit so your bit can be cleansed. And in addition to these things, you get this little tweezer here. With the tweezer you can put the bits in or take them out, and you get this brush which is meant to help you if you have some residues that don't get removed after a while. You can use the brush to clean them away. And that's pretty much it. These are the most important things that you get with your bit cleaner. I am going to try to clean two bits. One is not that dirty. It is a little bit dirty. You see here's some wood residues. Here's on this end there is some burning on both sides, you see. So it's a cheap bit, but I make good use of it. It's just dirty, so it needs some cleaning. I think this will be, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think this will be easier to clean. Then I have one which is pretty dirty, and I don't know if it's hopeless, which is this one. This is my own 5mm bit, and as you can see, it has a lot of burning marks across the entire bit, also some wood residues. But the worst piece is like all this burning, which is likely, but I'm not sure, also due to like some of the resin in the wood. I might have needed to clean it earlier, but I didn't, and so that's why it's pretty bad shape. So we'll see how those two bits are cleaned using this bit cleaner. All right, the instructions that you get with your bit cleaner tell you that you should put the bit cleaner on a surface that protects your table. So I put here some plastic, just I guess that's in case you spill any of the liquid. That it also says that if you put the liquid in the bit cleaner, you should wear gloves to protect your hand because this fluid is supposed to be a little bit toxic, aggressive. So that's why I'm wearing those. And I will check how much liquid I put in here to not exaggerate because it's precious. But we'll talk more about the liquid afterwards. All right, I took about half, a little bit more than half of it, put it in here. And now I have this basket. I put my two bits in the basket. Make sure they don't touch each other. And now I put them in here. And I see the larger bit is not covered yet, so I'm adding a little. That's it. All right. Now, there is the lid. Close it. And I will plug it in. Okay, let me check here. There is a button which you can turn, and then it's a number of minutes that you can set. So we have 0, 5, 10, 15, and 20. So I'm going to just go full all in, like 20 minutes. Oh, that is loud. Oh my God. All right. I don't even know if you can hear me or if you can hear the sound, but why is this so loud? I turn it off just to make sure I didn't screw up anything. Is that how it's supposed to be? So loud? All right, I guess that's what it is. So let me turn it on again. I will leave it running for 20 minutes and then we'll get back and check how the bits look, okay? Okay, 20 minutes have passed and this is over. I was astonished how loud this is, but apparently that's what it is. And we're going to check out the bits now and see how they look. I'm like very excited. Okay, let's take a look. We have here this bit that had some wood dust above here, and also on this blade you had burning marks. And as you can see, both here and on the other side, these are all gone. These are all gone. This bit looks like new, like you took it out of the box. Very pumped about that. Very interesting. Very good result for this bit. The next one is the one that was more difficult, the 5mm bit, the O-flute. And as you can see, it did a pretty good job cleaning the blades, the tip, where it actually cuts the wood. That looks almost new. You have some burning marks here at the top left, but what it didn't remove are the burning marks down on the shank. Apparently that was too much. I should have cleansed it earlier. I mean, I kind of knew that, so it was kind of like my hopeless bit. Let me see if the brush, if that does anything. Not really. So there are limits to what you can achieve with this cleaning set. Obviously, if you take something that is difficult like that, there's limits. But I have to say, like, even if I touch it, it's completely smooth. Well, before it wasn't. You could like feel the rests from the resin of the wood, and now it's more or less a coloring thing. So even for this bit, I think the result is pretty good, even if it's not perfect. Okay, now let's have a look at the liquid. The liquid looks very similar to what it did before, but you can see here on the bottom, there is obviously dirt. There is residues from the bit that fell into the liquid. All right, let's talk a little bit about the results first. I think the results are amazing. I am really pumped. I will make sure to give a good bath to all my bits and do this regularly. That makes total sense. They will last longer. You will have better cut quality, and this device does clearly fulfill what it promises. It is a little loud, as I have mentioned to you, but then again, we are in a workshop. We're kind of accustomed to loud stuff. So it is what it is. The liquid. Let's talk about the liquid a little bit. The cleaning liquid is expensive. It's $25 a bottle. This lasts obviously for a while. The shaper said that once the liquid gets like murky, like more like dirty, where you can see, you will know it's time to throw it away. Now you can filter this liquid, and viewer of this channel, Bernd, tried it out. He used a coffee filter, the most fine-grained coffee filter that he could find, which was able to filter out a lot of the residues. I haven't bought that yet, but I will, and I will try it out. I think it makes sense to filter it after a while of usage, so you can extend the time you can use that. It's also better for the environment if you can use it for a long time, not only for your wallet. That's one thing. But the other thing is, obviously, Shaper says that they only recommend using their liquids and they take no responsibility if you use another one. But there are obviously liquids from companies that can clean bits. And again, Bernd, who does a lot of research, thank you, Bernd, he contacted a company that does cleaning liquids for machineries and described the use case, and they then recommended to him one that I bought, but I didn't get it yet. And there, it's about a 20th of the price because it's concentrated. You need to mix it with some water, and then you can use it. I haven't tried it yet, so I will try that out and obviously have another video. I think it is important to try out different liquids to see if this is really like the best you can get away with, or if there's other liquids that are maybe even better or and cheaper. So there's going to be future videos about the liquids, I'm for sure. The other question is, this is an ultrasonic cleaner, and there are ultrasonic cleaners out there. For instance, I have one for like glasses cleaning and stuff. The thing is that the typical ones, they are not made out of metal, they're out of plastic, and I would be very hesitant to put this liquid in a plastic cleaner. So maybe there are ultrasonic cleaners that are made out of metal that could be used for something like that are cheaper. So I might do some research in the future to figure out if there are alternatives that can be kinder to your pocket. But for now, I'm very happy with the result of this bit cleaner, and I will follow up with other videos. That was it. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and see you around.